Welcome to another video, ladies and gentlemen. I'm SS Cannon, and today we are playing Kentucky Route Zero. It's a game that apparently came out, I think like in 2013 is when like the first act dropped, and just over the years it continued dropping episodic act after act until there were 5, but I think ended in like the 2020s or something like that. Well, this is the PC edition, and it contains all 5 acts, and I thought it'd be kind of cool to try out, play, kind of see what it's about. All I know is it's about some secret route that opens up underneath like the mountains in Kentucky or something like that, and we're traversing it and meeting the people that I guess are along the way. So, little short kind of playthrough, right? I plan on trying to at least like complete an act per sitting, right? So, or at least per video. So let's get into it. Let's see what this has got. We're gonna starting here at Act 1. And hopefully this comes out. There's like no option for like music, so I'm not sure how that's gonna be. Equines oils. We do need oil. Ah, beauty. Let's take a gas station. Just a person just sitting on a bench. Diesel engine rumbles. Yeah, diesel. Dog! An old hound in a straw hat. Both have seen better days. Truck. Moving truck rumbles softly to itself, painting on its side of the word Lyset Antiques. Furniture, glassware, curiosities. Alright, and I know this is more of a point and click sort of game, but I know that you can play with gamepad, you can play with keyboard like controls and such, but I sort of click to have go around. Ooh, the attendant. Oh, look at that man. Joseph sits between gas pumps in a Queen Anne armchair. His hair is gray and his glasses darkened. Let's talk to the man. Hey, Joseph, damn! Did you hear that wreck? Truck fulls of bottles. I don't know, beer bottles, whiskey, lost a tire or something and spilled booze and glass all over the interstate. Damn! What a mess. I'm thinking about Jolder. You know that's from. You know that's from. What a mess. What a mess. I hope they don't come down here looking for anything. We blew a damn fuse and it's all shut off. Did I hear a dog? What's your dog's name? Just some dog. I don't know his name. That dog in a stray hat that's just been following me. I have no idea. His name is Homer. Or her name is Blue. You know what? I like Blue. Her name is Blue. Blue sounds like a sweet old hound. I used to know a dog like that. This dog isn't sweet. Hey, there's some jerky for Blue. I made it myself. Didn't turn out too well, but I bet a dog will eat it. Getting late, right? I can feel the sun on my neck. I bet it's just a few feet off the horizon. Yeah. If I could, behind that letterbox, yeah, it's looking pretty close. Looking pretty close. Uh, you know what? If there's one thing I know, is that everyone's looking to not do their job. So one thing that I know, going any place that I go where people are supposed to be doing their job, they are not wanting to do it. They want to get paid, but they don't want to do their job. I understand. I understand that sentiment. It's like, yeah, I got delivered to make a dog with it, but I'd rather just watch the sunset. Yeah, it's the truth. You gotta stop and breathe in the road. I bet while you're out driving, you let your eyes wander up that tree line. You just, well, I bet you're more of a poet than old Joseph. Yeah, he's like, hey, dude, oh, you like poetry? Oh, I just like to listen on to the TV. Used to do a lot of the poetry on the computer, but I don't have the ear for it lately. Listen, you and Blue would have been driving up and down 65 all night. Dogwood Drive is on the other side of, well, to get there, you gotta take the zero. Zero. The zero is a tough route to find, but you can use my computer to look up directions. You'll have to head down into the basement and reset the circuit breakers first. I'll be happy to have those whining lights back up anyway. It's too damn quiet out here. The basement door is back there in the office. Appreciate your help, friend. Oh, and here. Take this lamp. It gets dark. I didn't agree to do all this work. So I stopped here to get directions so I can go to Dogwood. And then you're like, hey, everything's down, and it'd be really cool. Here's a lamp. There's a basement door. Go reset my breakers for me, and it'll give you access. I guess it gives me access to the zero, which I guess is gonna get me there, hopefully quicker or something. I'm guessing that's the light button. There's my dog. I like this cool. I really this cool this is a really cool sort of style, especially that they've got. Oh, I got my lamp. Turn it off. Turn it on. Alright, so in that truck then. See, yeah, I like this. This is actually pretty. Oh, I'm inside now. But I want to go over here. What's over here, real quick? Yeah, basement's that way. Can I go out here? Oh, I can. To the old pier. Just look out. That's cool. Little cursor's hand. I kind of wish I could draw like this. Well, I mean, I wish I could draw like anything besides the terrible stick figure settings that I could draw. You've seen my profile pic. I drew that. Yeah, I wish I could draw much better. Oh, here we are. Turn this off. It's dark. Turn it off. What's going on, guys? Basement people. This what Emily, Ben, and Bob sit in folding chairs behind a worn card table. Papers, oddly shaped dice, and highway mats covering the tabletop. He didn't say anything about there being people down here. Does he know? Conway Claire just showed. Yeah, sorry, I didn't know there was anyone down here. Emily to Bob. Did you hear something? It's Emily. No, sorry, I was looking at the rules again. It gets easier as you go. Look, you said you rolled a 5, right? That means you get to pick up your marker and move it anywhere on the map. Oh, no, they're playing board game. What board game y'all playing? Let me in. Let me in. So it's your turn now, right? Oh, yeah, I guess so. Where'd you put that 20-sided die? I don't see it. Did you drop it? It should be easy enough to find. It glows in the dark. So, I gotta find this die for you. Do it. I can't. There's a sign here. A dusty, rusty sign bolted onto the wall. These are the rules. No open flame near the gas line. No consumption of beer or sprites on the premises. In case of sudden darkness, do not panic. Relax. Count backwards from 5. Strictly limit time spent in the basement to fewer than 3 minutes of every hour. What? Let me go up here real quick. So I'm looking for it. No, let me turn it off. I wanted to see if it would glow in the dark, you know, because they're like, it glows in the dark. So, yeah, but, something else I can say these folk? Yeah, you see something? I think it rolled down off to the left there. I don't see it. Well, I'm not gonna go looking for it. It's too dark down there. Why don't you go down and get it, and I'll just study the rules here. And so yeah, I gotta find these. I gotta find this die for these folk. Yep, there it is. Oh, so it did work. Game piece. Conway picks up the glowing 20-sided die and inspects it. The number 5 is facing up. It's just a small piece of plastic, but it has a reassuring, almost comforting weight. Oh, he rolled a 5. He places the object in his jacket pocket. Right back on. Alright. Found the dot. Oh. Guys? Guess what? Huh? Folding chairs are arranged on a worn card table. The chairs are empty and the surface of the table is bare. I'm not gonna steal a fucking 20-sided die. Just put it back on the table. It's theirs. Conway places the 20-sided die on the table. Game! Alright, found the breaker. Oh. Simple. Hello, guitar. Oh man, now I gotta look down here. Yeah, this goes down. Let's get up. Alright, looks like, yeah, we're lit up. Get on up out of here. Joseph! There it is, just listen to those lights whine. Yep. Yeah, do you know there's people there? You got basement people down there. Do you know that? In the basement? No, I don't think so. Maybe the lamplight was playing tricks on you, huh? I'm pretty confident they were there. Well, strange things happen underground, especially in the dark. why wouldn't you tell me that before I go down there? So, computers in the office, you're looking for Marquise. She knows her way around those roads. She'll get you to the 0. The password is, damn. I usually just feel it out. Muscle memory, you know? It's like, oh, I get that. Yeah. He, like, at the top of his head, I don't remember, he just puts his hands on the keyboard, just, it types it in. You know, he just knows where it is. It's kind of long, kind of like a short poem, I think. One of those short poems that really sums it all up. You'll figure it out. I gotta figure everything out, it seems. Okay, back inside, I guess, right? To the computer. Conway has a key, waking the computer from his reverie. User. I guess we're gonna type Joseph, right? He doesn't know who I am. Password. Wheels slide loose, the stars drop away. I talk and listen to him talking. Still talking? I talk and listen to him talking. The moon throbs. This definitely isn't a poem. I'm just typing this shit in. You just brief. Okay, never mind. I knew the password. The password was the friends. No, how's it going in there? Figuring it all out? Sure you are. Oh yeah, games? What games you got? Games is not real. Should I read his messages? This guy's too trusting. Let's read his messages. What do you got? Message 1 from Donald HotMK.mail. Message 2 is from Accounts Consolidated Mail. That's 2. Subject: account standing urgent. Dear Echoes, is urgent automated message as the account is overdue by more than 14 days. In response, we have switched you to your low reliability Dirty Power Plus plan. Consider making a payment immediately to obviate the need for us to switch you to sustained brownout select. Sincerely, your friends at the Consolidated Power Company. End of message. Message 1 is from Donald. And so what's Donald gotta say? Fragments dim of lowly forms. Joseph, I know it's been a while and I know you're still sore, but there's a whole world in here, and we need your help to unmask it. Yes, the caves are cold and damp, but we're old and lame. Never mind, I can't remember why I even started writing this. I miss those days in the lab, with you and our dear Lula. Maybe you found your own Zandu. Well, so have I. Let's see. I think I deserved to read that man's messages because I just did all this work for no reason for him. But I guess technically he's helped me out, but I didn't ask for it, so let's address book. He said he needs to get to the Marquise to she can get me to the 0. Let me just look at Dogwood Drive. What's there? Dogwood Drive is not real. The 0. The 0 is not real. Alright, yeah, tell me how to get to Marquise. Marquise residence, 100 Macondone Lane. Head northeast on 65, turn left as soon as you see the ugly tree that's always on fire. Look for the barn at the base of the mountain there. Can't miss it. Alright, northeast, 65. Left on the ugly tree on fire. Barn at the base of the mountain. Got it? Out there on Maconda somewhere, right? Yeah, that's it. Hey look, while you were down there, I loaded that old TV of mine into your truck. I borrowed that thing from Weaver Marquise a number of years ago, and now that the power is all weird over here, I can't pick up anything with static and public access anyway. So she was always more of a reader, but maybe she'd want it back at home. It's a nice TV. So you just loading stuff in my truck? What else you load back my truck? What's in the back of that TV, Joseph? Drugs? You got drugs in that TV, Joseph? Sun's going down. You and Blueberry get out the road if you're gonna make your delivery. Yeah, get on the road. Yeah, all right, Blue. Come on, try driving the Blue in here. Say, how's it going, Blue? How are you? Hey, you also got you blew the tree. Hey. I'll give Blue some jerky. Oh, he's like your old man Ira. Yeah, just like you. He's a good man, good boss, that Yan. Yeah, you like this place, Blue? Yeah, I know. It's like all these years we've been driving by making deliveries. I never noticed this place. All right, what's over here? Diesel engine. Oh, and the dark, the day. Okay, let's get on out of here, Blue man. Blue is old. In the truck. I don't like. I don't like these choices here. I don't like this choice right here. Conway slows down a bit. Has places to go. Conway got their own life. Yeah, as soon as I slowed down a bit, it just meant like I might have a what? God, I forgot immediately. Yeah, sorry, I was like, it's northeast, right? Yeah, I was like northeast. Field notes. All right, so we're going this way. Oh, that's the burning tree. It's all like here, burning tree. Yep, burning tree. We're supposed to go left. Burning tree. Left with the burning tree. Yep. Marquise's farmhouse. Act 1, Scene 2. Marquise farmhouse. Alright. Oh yeah, what I was saying was like the art and everything is like, I wish I could drive. I wish I could not drive, but draw. I really I have a lot of things I want to draw, I just can't. Alright. I guess yeah, we gotta head up the path here. Farmhouse is up the hill a bit. Yeah, you keep it on the truck, alright? Yeah. Blue, you watch the truck. I'll make my way on up. Look at the lamp. Street lamp lights the base of a dusty path leading up the hill. Blue, you're supposed to. Blue, you're supposed to watch the truck. Uh oh. The graves? Yeah, they are. Graveyard. The family graveyard set off on the side of the house. Headstones and inscribed with surnames of the unfortunate Nowakowski, Pandelia, Marquise. I'm just gonna look around and stuff. House. Why does it look like I'm going to the back? Like this looks like the front, but maybe it's the back. It's oh. I'm just walking in your home. Ah! I was here thinking what a lovely house we have. Do you like it? Have you been here before? Did you happen to see an owl? Weaver. Um, I did not see an owl. I've never been here before. I know. It must seem very strange to you. I was here when this house was built, so it's never been strange to me. There used to be another house here, but we had it destroyed and we built this one. It was very expensive and we got quite underwater. What do you do for work? Is it too difficult or do you like it very much? I was once a mathematician. Are you looking for something in particular here? I mean, I drive deliveries for a small antique shop. I'm an antique delivery man. I believe it's hard times for a small antique shop. It's hard times everywhere, even out here from our little farm. My parents stopped paying the bank a while back. I shouldn't even be here, but I just stayed. I also notebooks. I'm only a little bored. I might prefer to watch TV occasionally. Oh, actually, I have a TV here that I think belongs to you. We've always set it up, then I can explain to you how to get where you're going. The zero. I know. How do you know? Did Joseph call you up like after I left? Is like, hey, to expect me? Is that why? Yeah, let's set up the TV. And he's looking like, how do you set up a TV? Dun. Oh no, it's getting intimate. Big conversation shit. What's that? Oh, sign us in. Weaver. That's not how it's supposed to look. You've made a mistake setting it up. Is it a foreign object to you? Which of your parents was it who wouldn't allow you to watch the television? but first of all, shut up. I know how to set up a TV. Okay, I'm skeptical. You have it all backwards. I'm not surprised. Are you? Have you been paying attention? I don't think you have. It's time to start paying attention now, Conway. Look closely at the television. TV. Enhance. There, you just zoom in. This. What? Hey, wake up. You spaced out there for a minute. The picture on the TV. That TV's picking up the wrong signal. My cousin Shannon would know more about it. She fixes TV for a living. Well, she used to. I think the new models are giving her some trouble. Yeah, we're talking about your cousin now? That's my father's brother's daughter, Shannon. We're about the same age. Well, we used to be. She's older now. Huh? Oh no. It's starting to get a little wonky. She has a workshop up north at Ways by the lake, right where Piona and Wax Road meet. It's a big bait and tackle shop, and she fixes TV in the back. Do you like fishing? I like fishing. I'm not particularly good at it, but I do enjoy like fishing. I do enjoy like being out there, just casting line and such. It's it's kind of nice. I can hear the TV in the back. All right, I'm probably gonna need to know this. North by the lake, Piano Wax Road. Honestly, I'm not convinced you should bother with the zero. I'd much rather you find my cousin and fix my TV, but I'll get you headed the right way. So it's pretty easy. Go back on 65 heading north, then take the first right after the artificial limb factory. From there you arrive at zero is basically inevitable. Nice to know you, Conway. Keep your eyes open, especially in the dark. I don't say the dark is dangerous. I think I can fix this TV. The zero will be there. Unless it has like time locks on when it's available. Where do we ever go? It's gonna be one of them games, huh? What? But Where? Where? Stove. What's on the stove? A disused wood burning stove is set up in one ash dusty corner of the room. It's cold to the touch. Oh, the car's gone. She getting her pack up and leave? An abandoned spider was stretched across the bottom of a saucepan. A skillet is seasoned with dust. Also, you're not supposed to be here, so if you're not supposed to be here. You guys were the same age, but she's not the same age as you anymore. Are you the Marquise there that has passed? Is this you, the Marquise that passed? It's a truck. You got to walk, I don't know. Hey, Blue. It's the strangest lady. Was she seeing Jenny nice? Oh, I see her again. I need to get the fuck out of here. I don't know how that music's gonna be good or not. I gotta get the fuck up out of this. All right. I thought I would try not that. Back at 65. Let's let him fire out. There it is. Up north by the lake. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. Up north away is by the lake, right where Piano and Wax Road meet. This is up north by the lake. Let me. Oops. I don't think I'm supposed to be going this way. There's a museum here, though. Sign in front of the Industries Museum. The lights are off, but the door is on the front. I'll drive away for right now. I think it's. Oh, I kind of want to zoom. But I'm just like, where's a lake? I'm looking kind of for a lake. Up north could be that way as well. I can kind of just drive wherever. Sunset Road, Anita Road. Alright. Makes me believe that it is like that way. Here's the 65. Here's the Limb Factory. I was driving about. Dragonflies, jerking out the road. Alright, so here's the farm. This is up north, so north would be this way. But the thing is, like, where this way? It's Cub Run. What's this? Raider Heel. None of this looks like a lake to me. Oh no, I'm lost. First of all, I'm just gonna drive about. Cherry Spring, Cub Run. Bishop. Okay, I was straight north. Carnival's in the Bishop line, so yeah, I had to go around to get to it. Bolted above the road is a thin steel bar. Hand sign reads live bait, minnows small and also large for shivers, night crawlers, chips, and bear. A green flyer hangs loosely from a bit of masking tape at eye level. To the shop's right, a dirt parking lot sprawls unevenly into grass and then eventually trees. The bait shop is open. I just read the flyer, right? That's where I was saying that. Oh, different flyer. Computer printed type in a bold font surrounding a clip art illustration on a TV set. The TV has eyes, arms, and legs. Its shoulders are slouched. On the screen is a cartoon expression of exhausted nausea. A hot water bottle rests against its wire antenna. TV repair, no model too old, inquire within. We do not sell digital converter boxes. Yep. Bitch up. Narrow aisles connected with lures, reels, and rods and snacks divided the shop linked ways from the entrance to the cashier's counter. The left wall is lined with churning tanks of water. Oh, what's in the tanks? Counter Brothers tanks. The three metal tanks are labeled with water and too agitated to get a clear view of what's inside each one. The contents of the first tank are vaguely gray, the second muddy pink, and the third clear, but shiny silver flecks occasionally flashing on the surface. I don't think I'm supposed to reach into these tanks. But I'm gonna reach into one. What's in it? Can't reach the second tank. My finger slipped through something fleshy but inert. The sensation is nauseating. Deeper! Deeper! Connor reaches deep in the tank. As his elbow passes into the pinkish mass, he realizes that he's about to be sick from the smell and pulls away. Well, now I gotta reach in all these tanks. What's in the first one? Conway's head brushed against something roughly the size of his palm. Deeper! Deeper in the tank! Conway's hand comes to Conway with a scaly, uneven surface. As he runs his finger along the bottom, a bead of sweat bridges the inches from his temple and the water surface. Something bites at his forearm. He recoils. Third tank. The water seems to tremble with life. Conway can't tell if his hand is being nibbled by fish or massaged by an artificial current. As his eyes near the surface of the water, he can see something colorfully glowing faintly at the bottom of the tank. Deeper! Deeper! A tremor spreads to his elbow and his finger was his base of his shoulder. His vision flickered. The water is running warm under his skin now, and has a sensation that something is about to snap. His eyes close. He lays on a rooftop. New shingles still bringing his back, swelling in the noon sun, and he's exhausted. They must have started before dawn. His legs are sore from holding stable and uneven surface. His wrists are breaking old steel, and his fingers from carefully lifting shingles to hammer down new ones. His boss, Ira, yells from the idly truck behind. He shades his eyes with his hand. A beer would be good. It's barely past noon, but he's worked a full day already. What could the harm be? Maybe a shot at the counter just to get his eyes open, then a beer. He could offer to drive into town for lunch and stop at a place on Cumberland. The cashier pulls Conway roughly on his shoulder. He's been talking, yelling maybe, but it's all an echo now. Conway looks up, his neck stiff with pain, his right palm still tingling. The cashier points to the tank, then above to a few holes torn in the wall, nail holes from which the electrical sign had come dislodged to fall into the water. He helps Conway to his feet until he got shocked. Narrow aisles, yeah. So he put it in, and then I guess something came and shocked his arm, saying so he got a little extra shot. I had a little flashback real quick. Approach the counter. Conway approaches the counter. A wiry cashier stands behind the register, preoccupied with a Sudoku puzzle. Hey, you see the game last night? The cashier looks on the radio, and AM spot broadcast is playing, but Conway can't be sure if it's meant to be answer or to drown out the questions. Hey, I need Shannon. A handwritten sign on the door behind the counter reads, TV repairs by appointment. Please consult with cashier. The cashier knocks a few times on the doorway, occasionally glancing at his puzzle. After a few moments of no answer, he knows a smaller note that reads inside. Read it and points it out to Conway. Reads the note. Conway reads, Weaver, I got your message. Have left for the old mine. Don't know if I will see you there or what. Ready either way. Shannon. Old mine? Okay, same message. Alright. So she went to the old mine. I don't know where the old mine is. I'm gonna drive around now. It's probably not over here. Airplane. I'm just clicking on shit. Two shirtless, shoeless men push a lithograph in the instance, and the other slips a bit of the slow now, so starts to pull back his hair. The rubber is almost worn, sending him to be dragging plane. The men are nearly broken. I kinda wanna see if anything's gonna happen. Yeah. Let's just watch this for a little bit. Let's see if 8192. I might need that. Airplane 8192. This one. Why does it kind of feel like it's a game where I might need to write stuff down? Like, what is important? You know. But what is like important, like in like Act 3 or something? You know what I mean? I'm just like, I can't remember that airplane. What was that airplane? But it's just into the darkness. Did they like find an airplane and just like, this is ours now, and they're just taking it, you know? Alright, you guys know where the old mine is? I need to get to the old mine. Shannon, you guys heard of Shannon? She's supposed to be Weaver there at the old mine to get the TV repaired. I'm not on my way to get this TV repaired, but I mean, you know us. We gotta we gotta hit every spot that we can. Time to move on. And I feel, like, okay. I don't know where this old mine is. If I go that way, I have unlimited gas. Is the mine down here? Buggy Hill? Alright, doesn't seem like it's over there. Let's go this way. Don't need to go to the bait shop. We've already been baited enough. Wheeler Mill. Is there an old mine somewhere around these parts? Damn, yeah, we're just gonna drive around and see what we can see what else just happens to be around, you know. Bee Spring Road. Sunfish Road. There's a church. Take me to church. A singing chorus echoed from within the church. A building is one story taller tall with a pitched roof and a 3-story spire rising from the front. The top selection of the spire is made of stained glass. An interior light illuminates the pines in red, green, and blue. A large LED display glows in the parking lot. Light of the last Great Awakening Baptist Church. Let's listen a little bit. Conway stands and listens to the chorus. The muffled chorus drones in the steady volume and says, "Let's go to church. You know, we might need a little bit of this for the journey." The front door of the church are modest and worn. They're locked. So I walk to the rear. Conway walks to the rear of the building. A ramp leads up from a few dusty metal trash cans to the church's back door. Look at the trash cans. Conway opens a few trash cans and looks in. One has a bit of something leafy and rotten stuck to the bottom of it. Another is full of unlabeled videotapes. Go to church. Conway pushes open the back door. He finds himself in the kitchen lit by a buzzing fluorescent ceiling fixture. On the counter are a plate of moldy bread and empty Dixie cup flecked red with its white brim. A set of swinging plastic doors on the far wall leads out to the kitchen. This doesn't look good. Satanic almost. Conway pushes open the plastic door and walks through. Vacant pews sprawl unevenly in the wall. A small raised stage less than bare except for a tape recorder. The tape recorder's power cord runs to an outlet near Conway's fleet. Conway plugs the tape recorder. The singing stops. The light fails. David. I feel like, yeah, I don't know how big this map is, but if there's something like, huh? What's that? Buffalo Creek? At like every spot. I mean, I'm gonna be here. I gotta check every spot. The office of the Buffalo Creek Rural Electric Cooperative Corporation is almost invisible from the road. Its parking lot overgrown with weeds and its facades sheltered by ivy. Conway looks into a window. A sinew shadow obstructs the view through the window. Inside. The floor is loosely covered in dirt. Parts of the carpet have rotted with exposure to rain. Wild mushrooms grow in some corners of the room. The wall behind the front door has been mostly rotted away. It looks fragile. Conway pushes through the moldy back wall. Conway finds himself in what may have been a conference room. The floor has fallen away in pieces, filled with a dark green mire. The walls of the conference room are decayed and damaged. I'm bursting through this. Conway pushes through the wall. The drywall dissolves as Conway pushes through it, falling in a damp clump in the marsh. He breaks through into a long hallway. The glow of bioluminescent fungus casts a faint blush on the wall. Conway has the feeling he has interrupted something. At the realm of the suns, the frog chorus resumes. So they all turn. They're like, "You're not supposed to be here." Back on the interstate. You know what? What's on here? Another Honkamiyas. Diner. Yeah, we've been driving a little bit. 24 hours. The door swings open as the bell rings nearby. The interior door pitch black. Let's adjust to the darkness a little bit. I was in the door waiting for his eyes to adjust. A bit of errant light in the nearby highway creeps through the outside door. Gradually, Conway was able to make out a few figures inside. Two old men in a trucker hat sit in the corner booth with a checkers board set on the table between them. A young woman sitting behind the counter and an apron must be in it. A waitress. The cook stares blankly from the kitchen. The door slams shut and the room is dark again. It's in that corner, yeah. Conway walks in the direction of the counter. He hits his knees on something hard and metallic, winces quietly, and then carefully finds his way to a stool. He lays his hand on the counter. On her hand, the young woman rests itself on his. She guides his fingers to a laminated menu. Conway closes his eyes, opens them, maybe closes them again. Impossible to differentiate. You watched the game last night? The Wildcat are struggling, but today was an important game. They could have rallied. Perhaps the waitress heard the game from the kitchen, or maybe she's a fan herself. Conway clears his throat. He feels a warm hand against his cheek and freezes. Her fingers run across the stole of his chin. He feels like apology, and she leans forward, and so does he. What? This... The fuck? But things get weird after 2 a.m. You know, things are weird this time of the day. Alright, what's down here? Bonar Road. Cumberland Parkway. You know what? The old Bowling Green Road. What's down here? What you got down here? Rocky Hill Road. The exterior of the Barren River Rural Electrical Cooperative Corporation, the dingy beach strangled with fading graffiti. The front door hangs open for a broken hinge. The windows are dark. Look in the window. The windows are too dirty to see anything. Just a few dim shades, furniture maybe, livestock. Front door, what's inside? Holmes goes through the front door. The room feels empty with no furniture other than a built-in front desk host and a disconnected telephone and a few empty beer cans. Meandering lines of color have been sprayed painted along the walls. Behind the desk, the hallway leads into darkness. Hello? Hello? I listen to the telephone receiver to his ear. There's no doubt on the phone's disconnected. But if I listen closer. Close his eyes. With the phone pressed close to the ear, we can hear a thin, quiet roar like the ocean or highway. Oh. What's in the holes? The hallway passes several smaller office doors. It quickly disappears in the darkness. Something is glowing in the distance, barely. Try a door or two. One office door is still locked. Another has been broken open. The door handle bent awkwardly inwards and embedded in the wood, but it's jammed against a filing cabinet or a closer inspection due to a crack in the door. The whole room is filled with filing cabinets and other disused furniture. The hallway presses several. Yep. What's at the end? Khan walks to the end of the door. The far end of the hallway is tightly closed, but a warm glow bleeds open. And inside. The handle is loose and the door swings open easily. The hallway is filled with warm light and smells of smoke and coffee. About a dozen men and women sit around a campfire in the middle of a large room. Cubicle walls have been cut into pieces, some leaning against the walls and some arranged in stacks of firewood. One of the women waves to Conway and offers him an empty chair. It's missing wheels, but it's comfortable and easily adjustable to his height. Someone takes a pot hung over the fire and pours coffee into a styrofoam cup. Conway accepts it, and they all return to watching the fire. Oh, no, see? That's cool. Alright. Just drive sporadically and over here. Let's go all the way. Okay. That's not the way. Veterans Outer Loop. Happy Valley. The burning tree. We all know about the burning tree. The dragonflies nearly killed me. Can't go that way. Jackson Highway. I wonder if I need to go back to be like, no Shannon, you know. What's the factor? Wait, there's that museum that I didn't go to. Yeah, I think it's up there. Yeah, let's see if this museum is somewhere around here. There it is, yep. Museum. Building museum. One accessory museum doors. A few feet inside the museum doors, the ambient sound of the highway drops sharply away. The room is cold, dark, and still. A book lies open on a table in the center of the room. An open hallway extends to the left. Large glass doors bar the path ahead. What's in the book? What's it? A book! There's no title on the book, spine, or cover. A three-word phrase written in pencil on the first page is smudged and indecipherable. On the first page, someone has left an ink drawing of a horse. Several dozen blank pages later, at the end of the book, is an elaborate ink drawing of one-legged man working an antique adding machine surrounded by whiskey bottles. Into the hallway. Walks down the hallway to the left. Studs echo against the hallway's marble floor and arched ceilings. Plexiglass boxes line the wall, and the hallway's dead end of a darkened display case. What's in the box? The first box is a few feet from the hall and contains an assortment of bird wings. Some are missing feathers. One large, brightly colored wing almost glows in the moonlight. Its feathers are intact, but a piece of bone pokes awkwardly out from the tip. Display case. Coming down is dark and sleeping. The display case is several yards wide, but just a few feet off the ground. It's unlit, and back in the corner of the darkened museum, very little moonlight creeps in. A gold-plated plaque on the surface of this case is a bit easier to read. It recounts a short history of fowl hunting in the region, then speculates abruptly about the nature of addiction. Okay. Back to the Nansen. I walk through the glass. Walks to the glass side. And the glass doors won't budge. To apply any force would likely break them. Conway applies more force to the door. The glass shatters. Somewhere ahead, a light switches on. After a moment, it switches off. The room is dark again, and the floor is covered in broken glass. Walk through the glass door. Breaking glass grinds under Conway's boots as he walks down. Very little light reaches far into the hallway. I gotta feel the floor to sort of glass. I runs hand along the wall. The walls are completely smooth and completely hard. I can feel his breath and sweat condensing on the surface. Glass, right? Walls are completely smooth. Nope, I can feel his breath. Okay, it's all bad. What kind of museum is this? Drive away. So the building is just called museum. The Santa said something about an old mine. I don't know where that mine is. But that's the factory. Right? Oh, the factory is only accessible on this side. The ground under the lights in a warm aluminum lit smokestacks. At the edge of the building parking lot, it's a pretty lake sheared by trees and reeds and artificial limb factory. Right, this is the limb factory, which I went here. She was not there. First right after the artificial limb factory. So let's take this right. So let's go straight. See if we can't figure out. Oh, Shannon's not there. Frenchman's knob. That's not particularly friendly. It's probably one of the things where there's not actually on ramp. But I gotta get there, man. Shannon's not there. Shannon's said to be at Act 1, Scene 3. Scene 3 is me coming back to the farmhouse, but what? Thanks, dog. Maybe there's somewhere else around here. It seemed. Yeah, like, oh, it's just still here. I'll see if there's anything else like around that I can go to, or I'm just running around to nowhere and there's nowhere to actually go of any sort. That's also definitely a chase. Or Shannon. Where's Shannon though? Where's Shannon? Where's Weaver? They said the old mines, but oh. But I've looked around the map. I did not see any place for old mine. So maybe the old mine was the friends we made along the way. Alright, at least that's lit up, so I know. They said go there, and I was like, yes. But this old mine, saying, well, I've been driving around 88. There's gotta be an old mine somewhere. Come on. Don't do this to me, game. I gotta find Shannon. I gotta get this TV properly repaired. I need this. Nah, let's keep going. Alright, let's hit the on ramp. Alright. We looked, we didn't find it. You know, maybe it's not here, maybe it's later. The Act 1 Scene 4. Elkhorn Valley. Dun dun dun. The valley. Uh, hey Blue. This place is kinda in shambles, right? There's some dirt. How's it going, Blue? You got something on your hat. I don't think we've even been there. So how's he do that? You like it out here. Uh, this is the entrance to Route Zero. Act 1, Scene 5. Was, was there was there more to that or something? Maybe I didn't click. Maybe I'm not clicking enough around. And oh, there's Shannon. Shannon speaking to the large brick cell phone held up to her ear. Uh, it kind of is an emergency. But can I trust and not just change the locks? Yes, I appreciate that, but uh, I don't know, who tied it? Love you. Hangs up the phone, puts it away. Hey, no work tomorrow. Oh, I'm Shannon now. Stranger. Alright, excuse me now. I saw the light on and I'm looking for the on ramp too. this, do you believe in ghosts? Uh, well, let's see. I do believe a place can be haunted, if that's what you mean. Can a person be haunted? Sure, I guess a person could. Sometimes I feel haunted myself. Me too. Me too. Oh yeah, did is that what led you down here? I won't talk about it anymore. Oh, okay. You just seem like you got a lot on your mind. I don't mean to bother you. It's just here's what it is. I drive deliveries for a shop called Lisset's Antiques, and I'm out trying to finish this job. You're making a delivery to the mine? Oh, no. I have a delivery for 5 Dogwood Drive, and I can't remember ever seeing that address before. Now I heard I need to take a highway called the Zero. So I met this young lady named of Weaver Marquise, and she sent me this way, and so here I am. Uncommon kind of place for an on ramp, but that's what it's been like so far anyway. With what? Um, Weaver Marquise, do you know her? She said your name specifically for TV, so you saw her tonight. I know Weaver. She's my cousin. From Shannon Marquise. See, just like that. She was dead. Yeah, you're the one that fixes television. That's right. Did she tell you that too? Of course she did. Weaver doesn't lie. One time when we were younger, she told me my dad had been in a terrible car wreck. There's crushed metal everywhere, and we'd been hearing an echo through the house for years, she said. I was very upset, crying, and then my dad walked in the door, just come back from a trip to the junkyard collecting scrap metal to fashion into wind chimes. I was angry, but she said it wasn't a joke, and it wasn't a lie. At the time, I thought she meant it to be a riddle or a puzzle. But Weaver's not a puzzle. She's a mystery. No, so the zero. Like I don't even want to begin to get into what seems like she's a ghost or connected to the supernatural in some way, that she's predicting deaths and all that sort of shit. So I just want can I get me to the zero, please? Just let it go. I want to do this job. Maybe it is. Well, I won't mind the company. I got business down here myself. I talked to Weaver earlier this evening too, or anyway, she talked to me. It's hard to tell if she's listening sometimes. Weaver told me I had to come down here to the old Elkhorn mine. She said I'd find something I've been looking for. Yeah, where'd you do we were? At my workshop, she just appeared. I hadn't seen her since a long time. I swear, if Weaver's not dead or hasn't been dead for such a like forever or something, and she's just like super aloof and eccentric that she just that this is just how she's like and this is how she's running it. I think it's written quite well done. It's not such a bad thing you showing up now. All told, I'd rather not go down there alone. Your dog should stay up here though. It's no place for a dog. This is an old mine. It runs pretty deep and tangled. If we're going to go down into it, find your own ramp and whatever else, we've got to keep our bearings. I don't want to get turned around. I got some gear here to measure conductivity, frequency response, stuff like that. Maybe we can find a way to put a signal out ahead, do some analysis, and figure out what kind of uh, topology we're up against. Topology. Okay. Topology. That's the science of continuous space, my friend. The way this twisty maze of passages fits together. So yeah, it's not supposed to be here. All right, Blue. Bye, Shannon. Bo, bye, bye. Blue, no, you gotta stay. You gotta stay here, Blue. It's too dangerous. You're too old a dog. You gotta stay up here, Blue. I'm walking. I'm walking. PA. Perform analysis. Is what I'm saying. PA. Hello. That runs into the mine's PA system. Yeah. Do you think it still works? And the little light on it on the front. Oh, it's off. Oh, there's no power. Yeah, okay. Even when his old mine was up and running, it was tricky to keep stuff powered. The miners used to have to pay just to run the fans and the lights. Yeah, they got paid in those shitty plastic tokens, coal script, and if you want to run the fans for a bit to clear the air out, well, you have to put a token in. My parents used to work here, so did Weaver's parents. I guess a lot of folks' parents worked here. Hey, can we power it up? I bet we just have to free up some power for the PA system. Everything is rationed here. Set up the lamp of yours, and I'll go unplug the ceiling lights. Trying to think of something clever to say. What? He's trying to think of a one-liner real quick. He's like, this is a perfect place for a one-liner. But what is it? Change of pocket. Who cares? I heard the speakers back here crackle a bit. It's on now, right? Try saying something into the mouthpiece. Well, okay, I hear you. We need to measure the echo delay time and figure out how deep the tunnels run. Just make some noise into the mouthpiece. Damn, that's a long delay. These tunnels run deep. I bet some of them have ruptured or joined up with a cave system. Alright, I set up my spectrum analyzer. So just something into the mouthpiece and we can get a sense of how narrow the mine tunnels are. Don't be shy, just say anything that comes to your head. Tell me a story about something or what did you have for breakfast today? Yeah, I used to do roof repair. I even finished up a church roof once. It should have taken us an hour to get there. I never drink on a job. It's a thunderstorm. Oh, I'm not responsible. Got it. Looks like the tunnels are pretty cramped. Yeah, low ceilings. Hope you're ready to stoop a bit. And you're probably used to it. It's like, yeah, you're real tall. And get low. One more test. We just need to know if the air is breathable or if it's too thin or too dense. Just sit real close to the mouthpiece and breathe. Breathe. I'll figure the resonance of your breath with the air of the tunnels. Just try to relax. Try to breathe naturally. Think about the road again. The road again. Down. Remember when I met Joseph and that crazy kook? Ooh, a cold drink. One of them cold drinks. Some ice cold water, you know what? Ice cold water sounds pretty good. Fucking pass out? Can we pass out? Now I'm visualizing some ice cold water. I actually would like some. I'm kind of thirsty now. I'm parched. Act 1, Scene 6. Elkhorn Mine. Dun, 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 dun. Jesus, are you alright? What the hell? Ah, my leg's stuck. Shit. Okay, I'm gonna pull you out. We have to get you out of here. There you go. Okay, are you hurt? Can you put any weight on that leg? That's fine. I'm good. Just try to stand up careful. I'm right here. Don't worry, I got you. That leg isn't bad. Nah, it's good. That'll be fine. Here, let's get you onto the tram. There you go. Now, let's see if this thing has power. Ah, shit. Okay, there's some luck, right? We should be able to ride this tram right out to the auxiliary exit if there are any. And then, what about Weaver? Is Weaver here also? We'll just find the exit and then figure out what to do from there. That's our first priority. So the controls are over on your side. Let's get moving. Lights on, lights on. That's cool. So there's some sort of collapse or something that happened, and we got something fell on our legs, and now we had to find a way out one of the additional exits. Turntable. Oh shit, topsy turning. Oh, here we are. This may be hard to believe. It's hard for me to believe myself, but this whole branch was underwater last I heard. Yeah, how did that happen? What is this? A coffin, a canoe, and a scarecrow? Some careless miner or some unattended machine bored through an underground lake. The water came in pretty fast, and a lot of folks got trapped in the tunnels. I only heard parts of how it went from there. Sanitized for the bereaved, you know how these big companies are. But there was gossip too. The trapped miners couldn't get the pumps going not because the power was rationed, so they shut all the lights off. But even then, it wasn't enough. So I guess it was dark when they. Ooh, yeah, you good? You okay? Yeah, I'm fine. It doesn't matter now. Look, the old turntable is still wired out. The controls are dead, but I can use the signal generator to switch tracks so the water hasn't damaged it too much. Or we can just keep heading down this tunnel. All this junk hanging up around the turntable was from the company store, just junk, you know. The miners would buy it and use it to decorate the place or as landmarkers, I guess. It's hard to know which way is which down here. It's also dim and gray. Turning next to two clips and the signal generator to the turntable electrical panel. So we're on the track between the animal bones and the rowboat, so the pendulum and the casket, the bat feeder and the scarecrow. You know what? I'm feeling good about the bat feeder and the scarecrow. Not the world shifting. I see you've chosen death. Who knows what we'll see down here in these old mines. Oh, the track broken. The tracks are all messed up here. The tram isn't going anywhere further. I wonder what's down. Oh. Alright. Not that one. It seems as though we've chosen incorrectly. Let's see, the pendulum and the casket. Because, you know, we love pendulums and caskets. Those are two things that go together so well. I guess I also could have went the other way to kind of see what was that way. Yeah, I could have went backwards. Maybe there's something back down there. Let's go this way. Now I kind of want to go back. All right, not broken so far. I'm not gonna lie, hey, tape player. This is what we came for. Load it with tape. Start for power. Ah, man. We turned the light off. Nope. All right. Oh, I didn't know these were still down here. Have you been out here before? Not this deep, but I knew about the tape machines. When the mine was active, a couple of folk music archivists spent time here recording miner songs. Really academic ivory tower tapes types. None of the miners really talked to them much. So they stayed in the margins, observed and took notes, and then sometimes they get someone on lunch break to sing into their microphone. I guess the power company got some kind of interest in the project and gave the artists some cold script tokens to pay the miners with for their songs. Hey, what happened to them? They got out when the flood came. They left. Oh, back it up. Back it up, up. Back it up. Yeah. Now, this situation right here, I don't know if I'm making it. I mean, I'm making it, but I don't know if I'm making it. You know what I'm saying? What's this way? I guess technically it's a different route, right? Oh, look what we found. A stage. Damn, it's almost totally intact. I thought it would have been destroyed. What is this place? It's a recording studio, basically, kind of thrown together, but this is where the editors would record, and I guess then they'd sequester themselves down by the tape deck we found to listen to the recorded songs. You ever come down here? Yeah, I came down here with my parents once or twice. They used to play music here, even when those artists weren't around. It was a nice setup. Kind of rickety, kind of dangerous, I guess, but I don't know. It had good energy. It was warm sometimes. That's cool. Alright. Oh. Actually, no, this is just. It's not here, right? Yeah, I can't get out. In that case, I'm gonna go back to the bat and just see what's the other way. Let's go back to the bat feeding the scarecrow. I like this. This turn is cool. It would be really fun to just like kind of see sort of this. I feel like whenever I look look at like behind the scenes stuff, um, I just don't know if I appreciate it as much as I could. You know, I'm just like, damn, this is a bunch of shit that I can't do. Right? I have no idea how I would do any of this, but this is also in fact a dead end. Oh, you said there was water here, right? Could be. I'm gonna like around here. Could just stop digging the road. Alright, it's bad on both sides. But now we know. Like I said, are you really much of a gamer if you don't do this? If you don't check every single place that you could go, right? If you don't see one bit of dialogue and go, wait, that person said that back in the other city, and then you run all the way back to the other city just for them to have no additional dialogue, but you had to check. You know, you had to check. Okay, yeah. That's how it goes. If it's not the main story, we're there. Oh, there's a Roman Nelson, but you know, apparently my leg's kind of busted up, so. This looks like the entrance. This means it could be near a new exit / entrance. It is. Found it. Thank God. Okay. I think I poked around enough. So let's go. Yeah. So I think I've seen what I need to. Yeah. Okay. That tunnel where the tracks were broken. I'll need to take a look down there. You. Do you want to go back to that? Yeah, okay, do what I need. Alright. The birdcage. A paper tag hangs from the birdcage string. Canary 25 tokens. Canary sold at the company store. Did they also sell respirators? The bones in the cage, the bird must have been set free, or maybe the cage was cleaned. There are cardinals at the Louisville Zoo, and the other birds, ostriches, eagles, emus. No canaries. Too common. Too small, maybe. But they have starlings? Starlings aren't much bigger than canaries. Turn the lights off. Turn the lights on. See how that terrible kind of hissing noise that kind of grinds tape reels. The holotape reels are jammed in the top of the tram. They must have been thrown in on the route. The reels are unlabeled. The tape is decayed. Lisa and I, her son Charlie, talked about a piece of music he liked made with an old decaying tapes. What was it called? Something about Charlie had the most bizarre taste in music. Weird, noisy computer music. Where do you even hear that stuff? Louisville, probably. College. He was a smart kid. Damned pity. What? What happened to him? What do you mean? Notebooks. The notebook at the top of the dusty stack is labeled in black marker. The label is dusty and smudged, but it looks like it might say horses, houses, maybe, or verses, even. Crude and hurried handwriting, too. Lysette had immaculate handwriting, pristine and measured cursive, never a stray mark. For the last several months, she filled out the receipts for each order. Since that young couple complained about the handwriting of the order slip, it's carbon paper. Anyway, it's bound to wear it any overtime. If they're so precise about their records, they should put it on the computer anyway. Just here with our thoughts, wondering, where the hell Weaver is to exit. We shouldn't be exiting. We're supposed to be waiting, right? And that's the whole thing. We're supposed to be waiting. We said we'd wait here, so it would be wrong to just leave. I'm gonna give it a minute. It could be one of those things, obviously, where like you just have to leave and that's how you progress. But we did say, I guess, waiting at the exit shouldn't be a bad thing, right? I mean, it's not like we cross the exit and the exit disappears, right? That would be crazy. Route Zero only allows one person in at a time. Yeah, you only have the window. The intern has the light. I don't have the light because like I said, you got that grinding noise. Guy in the back, and it's you hear that? Yeah, yeah, you hear that? Who's out there? I was done. Yeah, I'm gonna exit. Wait, what? How's what? Huh? How did? Blue. Blue, you drive the truck over here? You brought the truck around? Yeah, that leg is hurt. You can see he's holding it. Blue, you bring the truck around? How'd you? Or are we like we went in this side and we came on the opposite, and that's. And the ground shack is lined with wooden shelves, dusty sacks of tapes, reels, and notebooks crowd the room, but a bit of moonlight filters in the window under the ceiling. On a small desk in the middle of the room lay 3 notebooks. The red one say J Marquise, the green one say R Marquise, blue one's unlabeled. We'll just start top red. The pages are covered in disorganized notes. Some oh shit. On this page, in the middle of the book, is Sophia drawing a young girl in a minor helmet, chills along with the young girl saying the blue Greek letters, encrypted medical formulas in the back. Oh, math. Oh yeah, this place. Nobody's alive with Marquise. You're an architect. No, Weaver's parents were architects. My parents were miners. How's it like? I walk on it, but it's slow. Yeah, you gotta take it slow. Be careful with it. Well, I'll try not to get too far ahead of you. You don't mind me hitching a ride, do you? I kind of got a lift out here and wasn't sure when I'd be heading back. I can drive. Nah, you're my guest. I can handle it. I got you. Okay, this isn't. I still need to find the 0. Well, it's like I told you, Weaver doesn't lie. If she sent you here to find your on-ramp, for a second I thought that truck moved. This is where you should be looking. Or maybe you weren't listening closely enough, and that's not exactly what she said. I saw Weaver at my workshop. That's up north by Lake Nolan, right at the blacksmith in the back of the base shop. Pretty glamorous, right? There are these times we live in. She's either up there or back at the farmhouse. Whichever you want to head to first, just let me know. I've been to both. The old leg. Hey, Blue! It's my Blue! Blue! How you doing? Blue, this is Shannon. Don't be rude to my dog. I never to meet you, but yeah. Can dogs eat German ass slices? I have no idea what dogs can and can't eat. Hey, bribery. We love bribery. Alright, let's go, Blue. What? What's this? What's that sign? This is Antiques. I guess this is your truck. Yep, this is my truck. The truck is indeed mine. Yeah, we have places to go. Alright, I guess we'll head back to the bait shop. You know? I have a general idea of where that is. Guitar player. A young man in a gray stained clothes sits on the side of the road. He's playing a warm guitar. To his left is a blue mug, and to his right, a withered dog. Pet the dog! Connor pets the dog. Duck closes his eyes and pretends to be asleep. And Jones and put $1 in the, let me listen first. Let me see if this is worth $1. Alright, alright. He rambled for a few minutes about the weather. Really? Okay, alright. Oh. I guess it wasn't good enough. You should have played better. Is it up here? Is it up here? Yeah, there it is. Bait shop. Oh, bait shop. Yep, we're here. Enter the side door. Oh, it's closed. The door's lined with cheap metal shells, loaded precariously with vacuum tubes, awkwardly shaped metal casing, and coffee canes full of electronic components. Come leads Conway to the back of the room where a few TV sets are in various states of disassembly and are set on a rough wooden table. She flips the switch, the power strip, and they're all plugged into, and the TV set trembled to life. What's on the telly? College Tuesday. A ghostly white wobble flickers along the security monitor in the middle of the table, is oscillating between different shades of black. Nope. Nothing good. Hey, how's Weaver? Weaver here? Shannon points on the small security monitor on the table. The image of the screen is just black, and it seems to fade slowly, almost imperceptibly between different shades of black. Shannon swings a few knobs inside the monitor, but the picture doesn't change. Enhance? Conway stares directly at the security monitor. The screen is carnivorous black. It hums and swells at the pace of the tide. Conway loses track of the workshop walls, and they could be inches away or miles as he drifts in the black water, traveling swiftly towards a rocky shore. There should be a lighthouse or a buoy by these rocks. It's too dangerous. Shannon switches off the power strip. Weaver's not here. Alright. No, Weaver. Looks like we gotta go back to the old farmhouse. All this to get to a road, to get to a place that I've never heard of. All for my job. Back to the farmhouse. Here we are again. And now it's Act 1, Scene 7. Progress. The Marquis farmhouse. Third time's the charm. Right? And this is Shannon's here. Maybe she can see if there's anything wrong with the TV. Since, I set it up wrong. Blue. Blue, stay there. Wait, slowly make my way up. But I'm interested in how these acts are. Like, if it seems like Conway will be like our main character that we're gonna probably be playing throughout the whole thing, and just their experience as they make their way across Route Zero. Or we're gonna have different characters going forward. Oh yeah, he needs help. Leg's not the best. We're gonna have like different characters, like different acts who are our mains. But I would think, since it's kind of like episodic, you know what I mean? But I would get if it's Conway's journey through this mysterious route that he's never heard of before, to this location, this place he's also never heard of before. There's nobody buried here, It's decorative, I guess. Or it's art or something? I don't know. It's a decorative graveyard? Weird folks were like that. Not morbid, but strange, careless with tragic ideas. Oh, and look at the headstones, marquees. I used to think that was for my parents. Now I don't know. I was like, huh. All right. So I see. It's just in remembrance graveyard. Oh, it's not a Shannon. Hey. But this is where she was. Yeah, makes sense. This is where Weaver and her parents lived. They took out a bunch of loans, and had this place built. Do you have any debts? I mean, I owe some people some apologies. Well, you're lucky that's all you owe. My parents were like that until the company store found a way to get to them. For my dad, it was tokens to run for the fans or air purifiers, and for my mom, it was canaries. Two solutions to the same problem, but they sure sounded different. Weaver had debt due, a lot of it, all tuition. They said she was a mathematician or something. Yeah, she said some historic stuff about something about using math to translate between Spanish and English. I think eventually we were put those math skills to work on all the red numbers in the family checkbook and got a clear sense of just how hopeless the situation was. So she left. I guess she just drove away in the middle of the night. They woke up in the morning and the car was gone. Never came back. Until tonight. Huh. I mean, yeah. The reason I'm here is because Joseph told me to come here. Oh, okay. I guess we two aren't the only ones she's been talking to. Oh, that's not something you see every day. That old TV right there. Well, that is a damned antique for you. I had a model like that in the shop once, but I had to sell it off to make rent. Most painful decision I ever made. Say, do you mind if I open it up? Looks like the dials are all corroded and the screen is leaking light a bit. Come on, I bet Lisa would never forgive you for letting a specimen like this fall into disrepair. Yeah, the whole reason I went to the shop was so for you to tune up this TV because I set it up wrong. Enhanced. Oh yeah, these tubes are all messed up. Looks like they've been in a swamp or a cave or something. There's moss growing on this one. That's okay. I have a few spares in my bag here. Here, I pulled this one out of an old computer monitor. It just needs to be recalibrated a bit. Okay, that up. Should be seeing something now. I see anything? That looks dangerous. What are you doing there? Damn. Okay, here. I think the contacts are dirty. Now, don't go telling my customers I clean off old vacuum tubes with spit. There, just gotta turn it north, south, and uh, enhancing. Duh, duh, duh. Uh, um, I think we're altering time and space. Route zero. You fixed the TV, and the TV opened up a portal to Kentucky Route Zero. Ominous drone intensifies. That wasn't there before. Oh man. Yeah, this game's gonna be weird. This game's gonna be a little weird. I like this. I'm interested to see what kind of shit's gonna be happening in this. Yeah, no. I think the stories and could be very, very interesting. End of Act One. And with the end of Act One. Wow, no, that's nice. Oh, and it comes back to these two limits and demonstration. Yeah, I think these are like the interludes in between chapters, like and things and such, which is was pretty cool and stuff. But that is the end of Act One for Kentucky Route Zero. Yeah, some interesting folk we ran into, and just the idea of this special location, the special route that is no one's ever apparently most people, the average folk, haven't heard of. And the fact that we just opened it up by fixing the TV and the TV created the space in real time. And we were like, yeah, let's go into that. I'm definitely looking forward to whatever kind of weird shit we run into. But that's going to be all for me and this one. I'm SS Cannon. I'm looking forward to continuing playing. I hope you're looking forward to playing it. I definitely check it out. It seems like it could be a weird one, but like an interesting, cool, weird one. But I will talk to you guys next time. Like and comment, subscribe if you want to. But that's it for me. Later.